Gender-based violence. More than 50% of men face abuse and domestic violence. An observational research study shows that about 52.4% of males in India face abuse at home and in society, both mentally and physically. Cases of men getting harassed and facing domestic violence go unreported due to societal biases. Consequently, it's lead to a more severe crime. Gender inequality has always been a major issue in India. Women have been suppressed and that men have always been dominating other half population in an assumption that society has presumed. However, this is now a myth. As now see a drastic change in the crime against men has seemingly increased in the last century. According to research, about 52.4% of men have been facing mental and physical abuse domestically or from their intimate partners. Men are hesitant to freely talk about their trauma since these offenses are unrecognized by the law and society. Hence, cruelty against men causes mental distress, which leads to a more severe crime. There have been subsequent reports about how men get tortured. One such case was of a 41-year-old man from Gujarat, Mr. Rakesh Seth, who has committed suicide within 6 months of their marriage. He stated in his last note how he had been mentally traumatized by his wife and in-laws, and he wishes to die. There are no laws or sections that give men the privilege to counter cruelty against men. The misuse of acts preventing women has become a norm these days. Therefore, the government has to amend new laws to give protection to those men who are victims of such cruelty. There are multiple acts to protect women against crime, but not even one that gives men the courage to complain. Violence against women is indeed more in comparison with men, but we should know that any action of abuse, whether mental, physical, emotional, or sexual, isn't gendered. The definition of cruelty is subjective. Cruelty to one person or case may not be cruelty in other case, or the impact may vary. Hence, the absence of policies and laws is a limitation to counter such problems in our society. Violence in any form is violence, be it a man or a woman. Every person deserves justice. Amendments to laws and proper education regarding abuse are the need of the hour. The assumption of men being strong has always prevented them from speaking. So it is important to make men aware of speaking about abuse and harassment against them. Violence sometimes leads to severe crimes that men commit due to the suppression that they face. Instead of seeking legal help, they end up committing grave crimes. Thus, it has become a necessity to frame new laws and outline the protection of the rights of men as well. Gender-neutral acts and laws have become essential to neutralize the irreparable harm that is being caused due to the lack of systematic address and resolution to a problem. Helpline numbers: SIFF for protection of men's right, All India, 9278 978 978. Kindly share your feedback on the content in the comment section. To receive more such updates, follow your news and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.